Hi, hope you're doing well. Let's talk about some common issues that keep popping up whenever my students are dealing with IELTS speaking tests. And if you are studying for the IELTS exam, you might recognize a few of these struggles. So many students come to my class with the hope that they're gonna do well in the exam. They might seek for tips, strategies, and personalized feedback on their writing and speaking. And numbers of them have already succeeded in achieving their targeted band score. And I'm really proud of the fact that all the tips and strategies they applied in their exam were strongly proved to help them to get their targeted band score. But when it comes to speaking, almost all of them told me that it is so difficult to get 7 or even higher. Well, that may be true since we need to speak without tripping over our words, and we have to maintain logical and well-organized responses. And I know it's not easy to do. In fact, to speak like this, I need to make some notes so that it is well organized and easy to understand. No shame for that. So back to the main topics. I just want to share some of the challenges that my students had to deal with so that you don't feel that you are alone. So let's start with the big one. Many of my students, whenever they are in front of the examiner, they always get nervous. It's like their mind just go blank. And if that's you, I get it. But here's the deal. The only way to push through that nervousness is to practice. You can talk to yourself in English, chat with friends, or even speak out loud when no one's around. The more you speak, the more you'll get used to it, and the less intimidating it'll feel. Think of it like the examiner isn't there to trip you up. They just want to hear how you communicate. So you can take a deep breath, relax, and just talk like you're having a normal conversation. Another issue that a lot of my students ran into is thinking of ideas on the spot. I know that when the examiner asks questions, our brain might freeze up and we're like, what am I supposed to say now? Well, don't panic. My tip is to keep it simple. Start by saying anything that comes to mind, even if it's just a small point. Once you've got the ball rolling, you can add more details, examples, or talk about your personal experience. That way, I believe that you won't stuck in silence, and you've got something to build on. The key is not to overthink, just jump in and get talking. The next problem is fluency. Maybe you're pausing too much, or you're trying to correct your grammar. It's like you can't keep conversation going smoothly. If you feel the same, here's what you can do. Start using connectors and fillers like well, you know, or I guess. These little phrases will help you to buy time while you're thinking of what to say next. And it can make your speech sound more natural. And don't worry about speaking too fast. It's more about keeping your sentences flowing nicely than speeding through them. And the last one is vocabulary. I know some of you struggle to find the right words when you are speaking. You've got ideas in your head, but when it comes to expressing them, it feels like you're running out of steam. The trick here is to learn phrases and idioms instead of just single words. Phrases like, it's a piece of cake, can really spice up your answers. But remember, don't force it. Only use expression you are comfortable with. And if you forget a word during the test, don't freak out. Just describe it in another way and keep going. Well, so those are some problems that I see from my students when they are having IELTS exam. If any of this sound familiar, don't worry. The more you practice, the more you'll improve. Just keep at it. And I promise you'll start to see progress. And if you got any question or need more advice, you can drop them in the comments. And if you think you still find it difficult to make some improvements, join my course and let's talk about your problem. See you.